The best referees go unseen, but this is a list of 10 referees who put themselves in the spotlight for reasons good and bad.
Steve Mazzagatti is the worst referee in the history of fight.
Ranking from worst to best, these are the top 10 referees in MMA. Number 10. Cecil Peoples. Cecil Peoples is a man of many accolades. He's an MMA referee, MMA judge, sensei, and even an actor.
Hey man, is this one kung fu place?
What do you want?
I heard you guys were in trouble. Might need my help.
Although Cecil seems loved by many people in his personal life, he's largely considered one of the worst referees in MMA.
The cornerman is now attacking the referee, and I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
From his weird dance moves to his uncomfortably awkward stoppages.
Nate Corey hit him with the punch and dropped him, jumped on top of him, and then the ref jumped on top of both of them. And it was a very awkward, weird, uncomfortable looking situation there.
Stop it! Why? I'm stopping it. That is bull.
Cecil also moonlights as a judge. Remember all those times you screamed at your TV over a bad decision?
And Cecil Peoples, 50-48.
Chances are, Cecil Peoples was involved. Number 9. Steve Mazzagatti. Referee Steve Mazzagatti has angered a lot of people over the years, but none more so than UFC President Dana White.
It's disgusting. At what point do you realize that this guy's an incompetent fool?
Dana White was hospitalized for 2 weeks in 2008 after Steve Mazzagatti botched Brock Lesnar's UFC debut, causing White to suffer a rage-induced stroke.
Mazzagatti still fucking works. That guy still has a job. That's crazy.
White's physical condition deteriorated quickly a year later when Mazzagatti disqualified Jon Jones, declaring Matt Hamill the winner at the Ultimate Fighter finale.
Steve Mazzagatti is the worst referee in the history of fight. I mean, I can't stand this guy. He's so bad. It just makes me cringe every time he steps into the octagon.
While on his last legs, White had Mazzagatti blacklisted from all future UFC events, and he hasn't been seen in the octagon since. Number 8. Kim Winslow. Kim Winslow doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. She'll mess up the fight either way. She nearly got Jan Finney killed by not stopping the fight soon enough.
This is brutal. Kim Winslow has to stop this fight.
She also upset commentator Joe Rogan after a questionable stand-up.
Oh, I do not agree with that, Kim Winslow. Let the man work. Neither does this whole crowd. Interesting.
The list of missteps goes on and on for Kim Winslow, including once declaring a fighter the winner via tap-out when there was no tap-out.
The referee has stopped it. Albert did not tap. Albert did not tap. He was trying to counter it.
Number 7. Yves Lavigne. This is a huge mistake, is a phrase you hear often when Yves Lavigne is officiating a fight.
This is a huge mistake.
Yves has a lot of range when it comes to reffing MMA fights, sometimes stopping fights way too early.
That's it. It's all over. No, we've seen this before, unfortunately, with Yves Lavigne.
Terrible decision by Yves Lavigne.
And sometimes way too late.
Do you want me to stop? It is all over. Pat Brown was upset that fight wasn't stopped earlier.
Lavigne has officiated a great number of fights, but his past faults, unfortunately, overshadow the good he's done.
Lavigne, I'm so pissed at Lavigne, man. Just stands there like a dope.
Number 6. Dan Miragliotta. After 10 years of being a professional referee, Dan Miragliotta is finally starting to get the hang of things. Dan has moved on from serious blunders that affect the outcome of fights, but now he mainly focuses on making comical errors instead. At UFC 85, instead of raising the winner's hand, he accidentally raised the loser's.
Relentless Paul Taylor.
He used his unrelenting mass to bowl over Akihiro Gono for no apparent reason at UFC 89.
Big Dan all over it.
And he also poked Heath Herring in the eye.
I think Dan Miragliotta accidentally poked Heath Herring in the eye there. Oops. Yep.
Miragliotta has demonstrated over and over again that he will tolerate no nonsense on the inside of the octagon or on the outside.
Didn't you drive this car? What's the matter with you? You freaking idiot? Come
Come on, get out of the car. You want a piece of me? Come on, man, get out of the car.
Number 5. Mario Yamasaki. Mario Yamasaki is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and helped the UFC organize their first event in Brazil in 1998 and was later hired as an official referee. While Mario Yamasaki has proven himself to be an experienced referee, his officiating isn't without controversy. In 2012, he was put on the spot by commentator Joe Rogan after disqualifying Eric Silva due to punches to the back of the head.
He goes down, and there's one to the side. That's legal. That's legal. That's legal. That's legal. Is this a judgment call? Are you happy with this call? Are you right now? How are you feeling about this?
Well, you know, I have to decide here right now.
I understand. You have to decide in the moment. But right now, how do you feel about it? Looking at that replay.
Well, he hit something in the back of the head, and somehow not in the back of the head.
One of Yamasaki's better moments was at UFC 106, when Josh Koscheck was poked in the eye by Anthony Johnson.
There's just no doubt about it, right in the eye.
The ringside doctor wanted to stop the fight.
He's got blurry vision as a result of the foul. I mean, he can't go on like that.
Well, he has 5 minutes to decide, right? Or you want to stop? Whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I'm not telling you if he's got 5 minutes or not, but he thinks he's got 5 minutes to recover. I don't think he does.
No, he does.
Joe, here's one thing.
I don't think so.
The doctor temporarily exited the ring to ask the head of Nevada State Athletic Commission if the fight should be stopped.
Let me talk to Keith.
As soon as the doctor left the ring, Yamasaki restarted the fight, locking the doctor out of the cage. Koscheck went on to win via rear naked choke. Number 4. Leon Roberts. British ref Leon Roberts has been training in martial arts for over 20 years. Roberts showcased his submission skills during a fight in 2014 against British fighter Matthias Frederick. Only Roberts was supposed to be refereeing the fight.
Anyone that says refs don't train, watch that.
Frederick KO'd his opponent but wouldn't stop fighting, forcing referee Leon Roberts to leap into action.
Leon Roberts. Leon Roberts with the slickest back take I have ever seen from an official.
Number 3. Josh Rosenthal. Josh Rosenthal has refereed many high-profile fights and usually does a good job, aside from a few mistakes here and there.
Good shot to the body before that. Good body kick. That might have hurt him. I think it did. He hurt him. He hurt him. What's going on here? This is weird.
That was a kick to the body, and Rosenthal jumps in the middle because he thought it was a kick to the groin. Come on, man, you're standing right there. Open your eyes, pay attention.
But in 2012, Rosenthal was arrested for having over 1,000 marijuana plants, running an operation valued at over $6 million. Rosenthal, was sentenced to 37 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to manufacture, possession with intent to distribute, and distributing marijuana. Police are still on the lookout for Rosenthal's partner, who escaped their arrest and has yet to be apprehended. Number 2. Herb Dean. Herb Dean has had his share of ups and downs and zigs and zags in his refereeing career. Fans have roasted Herb for early stoppages, late stoppages, calling fouls, not calling fouls, and more.
I think that was a mistake on Herb Dean's part. I think he should have looked at the instant replay.
But Herb showcased one of his best moments at UFC 48 after stopping a championship fight for reasons unknown to the crowd.
Frank Mir! Herb Dean is jumping in!
If this is a mistake, it's a colossal one.
No one knew why Herb Dean stopped the fight until the replay showed Tim Sylvia's arm break.
His arm is turned sideways. I think Herb Dean might have been confused here.
They may very well. Dana White, the UFC president, is inside the octagon opposite of our replay.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, it did look like it broke. Whoa!
Herb immediately stopped the fight, potentially saving Sylvia's career at the time.
Frank Mir!
Number 1. Big John McCarthy. Big John McCarthy refereed his first MMA fight in 1994 at UFC 2.
Are you ready?
Minute instruction.
Let's get it on, man!
McCarthy was involved in much of the early development of the UFC and helped establish the current unified rules for MMA. Big John McCarthy has seen it all and has made his share of mistakes, including making a fighter have to win twice in the same fight.
Does he have it?
It's straight.
of it.
It's straight.
There it is. It's over. No, wait. No.
I'm letting the fight go. I'm letting the fight go.
There's the tap. It's all over. The submission official this time.
Breaking a fighter's nose by accident.
Well, Jackson took it right to Nasri.
And blocking the camera with his huge ass.
Man, that is really hyperextended. Big John wasn't in the way. Get your big ass out of there, Big John. I want to see what's up.
But despite all the occasional blunders, Big John McCarthy has done way more good than the other refs in this video and deserves the #1 spot on this list. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.